Hello guys, so this video should help you kind of get started with how Globe works, and maybe if you missed our meet and greet sessions, this is going to be very helpful. So to get started, I'd like to talk about setting expectations for us as, Globe coordinators, what we expect from you as Globe members. So getting started, this is your first week, so you should come up with a group name, hopefully something creative. So you can think about something that relates to your names, what you like, the places where you come from. Say you want to do a name integrating the different letters of your names, or say thinking about your hobbies, thinking about what you like. Maybe you have something in common. So you can go ahead and think about something that will be helpful to come up with a group name. So be creative, remember. So besides that, we should be talking about your responsibilities every week and every month and throughout this semester. So to start with, you should be getting together once a week, at least for an hour. If you cannot get together during the times that you're supposed to because you completed this doodle poll, maybe you could alternatively think about attending some events that are offered on campus. There's always something going on. Some of those, if you want to get involved, include, this open house and Japan House 20th anniversary, International Week, volunteer activities, Friday Global Engagement Lounge. So several events that you can attend. Some of these are already passed, but you can, still throughout the semester attend some other events. So let's now talk about what you have to do weekly and monthly within Globe. Number one, you know that you have to post pictures about your weekly meetings. Hopefully everybody's gonna be in the picture, so make sure you take those selfies. So those pictures, you may either post them on Facebook. One person can post them on Facebook, or you can alternatively email them to either me, Roberto, this is my email, or you can email Chase. Now, there's something else that you should do besides your pictures. Please tell us, this is kind of a weekly summary, the what, where, and who, and start thinking about the big what. So the what would be like what you were doing, and then where you were, for the meeting, and who was there. So that's gonna help us with the point system that I'll be talking about in a moment. So this is weekly, right? Now for your monthly reflection, that has to be done by the end of the month. You can do this either something written, it can be artwork, something you can come up with, or a video, as long as it is thoughtful. So remember, you have to be thinking about the big what every week that you get together, and then you can put together something that's going to work as your reflection. I was thinking of providing you an example of what I did with my previous cohorts, and maybe this is something that you could do, right? Something similar to that. By the way, before I talk about that, every week we will be sending out our Globe newsletter, where we will be suggesting a theme for the week, but you can also come up with your own theme. All right. So the idea is that you have something to get started, with your conversation. Now, going back to this monthly reflection, let me show you something I did with one of my groups. This was back in 2016. My group, GSO Globetrotters, Sea Otters. So we were 5 people. It was, Abby, Claudia, and, this is me, Yolanda, and Brigo. So we were talking about holidays, and we didn't know, how can we do this? So we ended up writing something. This is just part of what we wrote. So all of us wrote a little bit of our experiences as, celebrating holidays in the States and what they mean. They were all interesting, stories that we lived, everything that's related to holidays. For example, this really called my attention. This is something cultural. Um, Yolanda was talking about St. Patrick's Day, and then she said, it seems super weird to me seeing someone wear a green hat because Chinese people only wear green hats if their spouses cheat on them. So that was very fun to me because, of course, well, in my country, that's not really cultural, but for her, and based on her experience in China, that's what it means if somebody wears a green hat. Here in the States, St. Patrick's Day is a very popular holiday. So it's just all interesting. In my country, that's not really like that. Let me show you another one. So this is my second group, Fantastic Six. Yes, we were 6 members, and we didn't know, which name to come up with. We ended up, with Fantastic Six. We thought, okay, we are so fantastic, and we are six, so Fantastic Six. These are some of the pictures we took during the different meetings we had every week. So, say the first time we got together at my apartment. This is my apartment, I think. Yes. And then the next time we met at Lina's building. This is Sherman Hall. The next time we met, something we'll be doing is going to the ice arena. And then we went for ice cream to Cold Stone. Then we met somewhere else. Oh, this is, I think, Cafe Bene. So you see, it's several things that you can come up with. It could be pictures, and then you can add a description of, what you did and your summary of your, reflection. I don't have any text here besides this. But what I'm trying to tell you is this is a possible idea. So, for your monthly reflection, it can be something written. It can be also like pictures, but you should also accompany that with, some brief piece of text so we know exactly what that means to you. What is that transformative experience, learning experience that you are, registering through this monthly reflection. Now, let's go back to our presentation and talk about some of our family monthly events. All of these events will be communicating them, reminding you actually every week as dates approach. We will be sending out, this newsletter, and you'll be learning about all of these events. Hopefully you're gonna make it to all of them. If you can't, there will be some other monthly events that you can attend, so you can make up for, say, the big family events, attending those. And remember, always take pictures, because that's how we're gonna keep track of all of the events that you participate in. One of the activities that you can also do for, the points to make up some of the weekly weekly events is hosting an event. There are some initiatives already in our Facebook group, right? So for example, this is Rishi. He's come up with this wall climbing event. If you're interested, please just go ahead. And Keenan also offered this event. It seems like he hosts a karaoke night on campus at Courtyard Cafe. This is Atlanta Union. So if you're interested in that, you can also go ahead and join Keenan. Go choose your favorite song and you go ahead. All right. But there are some other things that you can do. So you can host an event during our meet and greet sessions. We talk about this. And so I'll give you an example. This is an event that's celebrated in Russia. Say this is kind of the format that you would have to follow, so that we know what you're thinking of doing. So Maslenitsa is a celebration in Russia, and it consists of making and tasting pancakes. So this is just a brief description of the event. This is kind of the plan, what this consists on, tentative date, and the resources that you will need in order to do this. That's very important for us to know. We could help. You can host this event. You can go to AACC, Asian American Cultural Center. We have the kitchen. We have the lounge. We have a meeting room. We can do the lower level or the upper level. If you have never been to the second story, you should definitely go and check it out. Now let's talk about this point system. So as I was telling you, you will be meeting your groups every week. So every time you meet your group, you'll be making 3 points. Remember, you have to post those pictures, including the what, where, and what, or sending them to Chase or me is what you will be doing. And every time you attend a monthly event, that's 5 points. So you can also make bonus points by creating and going to events outside, your small weekly meetings. And you can also coordinate with other groups, and you'll be making additional points. You should be taking pictures and posting them on Facebook, or you can email them to us. That's how we're gonna keep track of all of your points. By the end of the month, you should be making 17 points by just attending your weekly meetings and these monthly events. So you can make some more points by then hosting your own event, or inviting some more cohorts, or attending additional activities with your groups. We are gonna keep track of your points by you sending us your pictures, or as I said, posting them on Facebook. Remember, please, graduates, send them to me, and undergraduates, send them to Chase. Yep, that's pretty much it. Well, not making points, the first time you're gonna get an email reminder. It's very important that we keep track of this, and you, of course, as a Glove member, you should be making points. That means you should demonstrate your commitment by participating in weekly meetings as well as monthly events. And if 2 times in a row you're not making points, that could result in your loss of membership privileges, which would pretty much mean that you will be leaving Glove, which is not what we want. We want you to be part of the program and enjoy this experience. All right, let me show you now. This is the website that we are working on. You might already know this website because here's where you have all of the group members, your group members, your cohort members. You should be able to see their pictures and introductions. Most of them are complete, some others are not. You should also be able to see some of the international education programs that are offered. You can hear, this is kind of a slideshow. You can see them, you can read them, you can come. This is one of the new programs that we've been telling you about, Global Engagement Lounge. You can come around and just share questions, talk about your experience here. If you need any help, there'll be stuff coming, so you should join us definitely. And here on the home page, we're gonna have all of the events that will be happening in the following weeks, so you can come check them out. So please feel free to visit this site. Our idea is that this actually becomes a repository, so under each group we should be able to also add part of your reflections and pictures. So that'll be nice. Every time you want to come back to this site, you should be then able to see, okay, graduate 2, and here is your group information, or somebody else's group information, and you should also be able to find their stories. That's why this Glove repository is like a site for Glove stories. Okay, and yeah, remember, you can use Facebook as our platform to create polls like Rishi did for your events, and please feel free to post any other events that you that you like to share with, the whole group family. All right. So thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions, you can talk to me, Roberto, or Chase, or Yun. We'll be happy to help you. All right. Have a great week. Bye bye.